So this is my first video that I've released since this whole quarantine nonsense has started coming down. Um, Things are actually going pretty well for me, all things considered. Um, I started working again. An essential business. I'm working at a grocery store. So I'm working nearly 40-hour weeks. So posting and also being online isn't really much of an option for me, unfortunately. Um, Saturdays, though, I've started playing with the D&D group on Discord. That's pretty cool. I'm our cleric, so there's nothing wrong with cleric, but I'm basically the only person in the group who plays a martial class, even though cleric's a spellcasting class. We have a rogue, but we're just starting out, so rogue isn't super strong yet. Hopefully they'll get a bit beefier and be able to help me out a bit more melee range as things go on. But enough of what's going on with me. Well, actually, a little bit more that's going on with me. So, it's probably another thing that's known, really. But my favorite video game, is Persona 5. I actually have a sticker right here. This is what I take to work. I actually have a few stickers. I have Persona, I have a Jolly Roger, one that says Carpe Diem, because I, used to DM a group. Bard to the Bone, because that's the class I originally wanted to play. A symbol for the Bureau Balance from the Adventure Zone. And another McElroy Brothers sticker from Monster Factory. I believe it was their Spores video, where Justin says, "That's a funny trick to play on God." But anyways, long story short, Persona is my favorite game. I bought it when it was on sale, probably 2 years ago, and I did not play it until last year. And it took me maybe 3 months to beat the game, and it very quickly became my favorite game because I'm a big fan of RPGs. And I actually played it on... I almost platinumed the game. I've gotten every single achievement aside from the one where you have to collect every persona, because I do not have a comprehensive list of which personas I do and do not have. But as you may know, Persona 5 is the Royal, which is the super new. It's the new edition of Persona 5 with a whole bunch of added stuff to it, including new characters, personas, bosses, that kind of stuff. I pre-ordered it from GameStop. I put down, I believe, at least half of the price for it down. I bought the most expensive edition, the Phantom Thieves bundle. That was around $90, I believe. I put about $40 to $50 down. I was going to go to the midnight release to get it, but a week before the midnight release happened, California issued its shelter-in-place order, meaning I was not able to go out and get it. And in fact, the GameStop in my city had closed down. Not completely shut down, but it is not one of the ones that is open even for delivery. So, after about a month of trying to find any way I could, I basically had given up on getting the Royal until quarantine ended. Yeah, I was basically just resigned to my fate of, well, I guess I'm going to have to play it in like 3 months before I can play the game that I paid for, because I couldn't even order it separately from anywhere else, because all of the pre-orders for the bundle I wanted were sold out, and I wasn't going to just buy the normal edition when I wanted the biggest bundle, and I had already paid a good amount, so I wasn't going to pay $60 first and then the $90 later. But then I got extremely lucky, and a GameStop near me had it available for delivery. So this video will be me opening the Phantom Thieves edition for Persona 5 The Royal. I need something to open this with. Oh, that works. So, because I wasn't able to stream Persona 5 because it has that weird thing where when you're actually playing the game, you can't show gameplay of it on recordings. So I wasn't able to stream it, I wasn't even able to take clips of it. If I'm able to take clips of this or stream this, I will, but I will be playing on an easier difficulty. Not because the game was hard, but because I've already basically played the game, so I don't want to go through, like, the grind fest, especially with, like, Okumura's palace. I'm mostly here for the new stuff. Unfortunately, you cannot romance the guys in this. There was some speculation they might be able to, because you can give them gifts now. But it is confirmed now that it's been released that you cannot romance the guys. It's a shame. Like, I prefer, my favorite romance route was Futaba. But I was hoping to romance probably my second favorite character in the game, which is Ryuji. I should probably get a bit closer. Ryuji is probably one of my favorite characters in it, not just because of the whole pirate aesthetic of him. In fact, I liked the pirate aesthetic so much that when I first played it, I got to the point where if I had one more event with Ryuji, I would have leveled him up to max level. But I didn't, because I wanted to keep the pirate, because I looked up what his evolved persona was, and it was just some rude monkey with a mohawk, and I didn't like that. So the box, the box is like one of those ones where it doesn't have a bottom, it's like a sleeve on it. But it like has this really cool art on the front of it. And it also lists like all the stuff that I'm going to get with it. It looks like I'll probably get a code with it, so I'm going to have to hide that. So this is the box. It has, oh no, that's actually new art. That's not everybody's thing that shows up when you do an all-out attack. Yeah, those are all different. It also has this really cool art on the back with all of the tarot cards for the Confidants. And also the symbol for, like the logo for Persona 5, the Royal Fan of Thieves edition. In my playthrough, I romanced Futaba, Haru, and Kawakami. Unfortunately, I wish Haru had gotten more screen time, but, you know, you'll get what you get. Okay, so this is the first thing that's with it, and it's actually the game itself. It's the Steelbook edition. This is a sleeve. There's like a little sleeve on it, but this is the actual case, along with this. So, again, pretty cool. I wonder if there's anything in there with it. How do I open it? Yeah, there is. It's the code for my dynamic theme. So I'm going to keep that to myself. Because I paid for this shit. There's also the soundtrack, which appears to be a CD. Looks like it's mostly the new songs. Yeah, I don't see any of like my personal favorites, like Life Will Change. Persona 5 and Hat in Time are the only two game soundtracks I've ever purchased, actually. I'm really a big fan of Life Will Change and River in a Dry Land, Last Surprise, and I think it's Unmask Yourself, maybe? The intro song. Okay. What the fuck are you? Oh, it's an art book. This is the first time I've ever owned an art book for anything. It appears to have, I don't know the name of her, but this is apparently the new Fan of Thief Kasumi's persona. I don't know the name of the persona or the name or the Fan of Thief name for Kasumi, because I have avoided basically all media related to this. I have not even seen the trailers for the game. Let me see. Yeah, it just appears to be some pretty basic stuff. Oh, it's like concept art for even the, what's it called? Personas. That's actually really cool. I like this one better than Necronomicon, actually. This is Futaba's. That, like, triangle is her. It's called Al-Azif. This is really cool, actually. Oh, there's a Ketchy. A lot of Kasumi art, which, I mean, I guess is fair. Like, she's the new one. There's... I don't know who this is. Because this is the new guidance counselor, the new male character. I don't know who Josie is, though. This little fucker right here. I don't know who Josie is. Okay. So that's cool. It's just an art book. And this is one of the main things that made this, I believe, is one. I'm pretty sure that's what this one is. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else in it, in the box. This is one of the main things I want to get. Because as you know, I like masks. I have a lot of them. And the Phantom Thieves edition comes with a replica of Joker's mask. Oh, that's pretty tight. Oh shit, that's a heavy little fucker, ain't it? Pretty well made too. And oh shit, because it said it came with a stand, which I'm assuming that's what this is. Is this glass? I think that's glass. The shit? How is it supposed to... said this is a stand for the mask. I'm not sure. The display for it. Hey, there's... Ah, maybe, I don't know how to display the mask. It's with this little thing. I don't know how this works. I'll figure that out later. Let's see what you are, because I think that you will actually allow me to wear the mask. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's garbage, ain't it? Oh, that's just trash, ain't it, bud? Oh, how the fuck do you work? I'm gonna figure this shit out later. I am not gonna spend like 10 minutes figuring out how to put these shitty ribbons through. But, oh, that's a large bitch, ain't it? I'm an owl looking motherfucker now, aren't I? Hoot hoot, bitch. Is Joker's face wider than mine? Because this feels very wide. Still, I'm a big fan of it. How do I display this thing? Oh, that's possibly the least pleasant sound I've heard in my life. That is almost certainly not correct. And it does not come with any instructions on how to assemble that. So I will figure that out later on my own very carefully, because if this breaks, I will cry. I'm gonna put these ribbons away for now. Figure out that shit later. But if I'm able to, I will be streaming Persona 5, The Royal, eventually. How is this ribbon? Whatever. Jeez, there's a lot of garbage on my fucking bed now. But anyways, that was me opening up the Phantom Thieves edition of Persona 5 The Royal. And I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, peace, I guess.